This is tough. This is a tough thing to talk about. I did not expect to have this type of conversation, especially after the kind of start he got off to. But the Yankees may have to make a tough move, and it involves Anthony Volpe. For one, I like Volpe. I think he has an incredibly high ceiling. I think he could be an 850, 900 OPS kind of guy. He's a former number 5 overall prospect in Major League Baseball back in 2023. I really do think the world of him. He was a bat-first prospect. Turns out he's excellent in the field. He's one of the best defensive shortstops in baseball statistically. He's been very good with the glove. With the bat, he hasn't been. He hasn't been good. This is his 3rd year. He starts off the year scorching hot. He pops 4 home runs. Then he gets a 300 batting average. It's like, wow, I hope maybe not maintain that 300 batting average, but maybe maintain 250, 260, have some power alongside that. That could be a good season for Anthony Volpe. 800 OPS, maybe kind of season for Volpe. Well, what happened? Since his hot start, Volpe has basically fallen off a cliff. Unfortunately, he has. Volpe, his stats so far this season, he's hitting 198, 4 home runs, 15 RBI, 680 OPS. At one point, his OPS was so far through the freaking roof because he popped those home runs so early that now his OPS is at 680. His last 13 games, hitting 159, no home runs, 3 RBI, 474 OPS. He's 7 up for his last 54 as well. It's not a good look, and he's not playing well. Not at all. And I feel like we go through this with Anthony Volpe time and time again, where he has these stretches where he's really good, and then he has longer stretches where he struggles and he's not so good. So what should the Yankees do with Anthony Volpe? I'm not saying they should trade him, by the way. Listen to the video before giving your opinion. Listen to my opinion, because sometimes you guys like to comment before I give you guys my opinion and how I truly feel about the subject. So just please let me state what I want to say, and then judge me the way you want to judge it. But what I think they should do with Anthony Volpe, and they're not going to do this, I think they should send Anthony Volpe down. I think they should send Volpe down to AAA. Now, in 2023, they should have done that. Right? There was a skid there where he was hitting $170, and they just refused to send him down to AAA to try to work it out. Have to remember this. Anthony Volpe basically skipped AAA. He only played like 22 games there. He hit 230 with the 714 OPS, I believe, back in 2022. And then spring training came along in 23. He won the job. He played well enough at spring training to win the job. He won the job. It didn't translate. It didn't carry over. It didn't. And right now he's struggling so damn hard. Send him down to the minor leagues. Have him work it out for a couple of weeks. I'm not saying just send him down for the entire season. No, and have him earn his spot back. No. Send him down for a little bit. You have guys on the major league roster like Oswald Peraza who can hit 198 and play the same, if not a better shortstop. So you have a guy in Peraza who can basically do what Anthony Volpe's doing. Hitting 198. His last 13 games, hitting 159. Peraza could do that. If it's to help Anthony Volpe out and to potentially save his career, send him down. I think that's what the kid needs. Just send him down. It's not a bad thing to send him down. Why have him up here? Why have him struggle? Why have him go through all that damn pain? Just send him down for a couple of weeks, 2 weeks. 2 weeks. That's all I'm saying. And have him try to work it out. Get that confidence up. Then bring him back. Just a 2-week assignment. That's all. I'm not saying the entire year. Just 2 weeks. 2 weeks. I know you guys love Anthony Volpe. I like Volpe a lot too. I think, as I said earlier, he could be an exceptional player, a top player in Major League Baseball. I really think that. But at the same time, the kid's struggling. Let's go over his first 2 seasons. Anthony Volpe, 2023, he hit 209, 21 home runs, 666 OPS. 2024, 243. Okay, a little better, but 243. 657 OPS. He drew less walks last year. In the playoffs, he was really good in the World Series, especially hitting that grand slam. Thank you, Volpe. But your very large sample size here, you're proving he's showing that he's just struggling up here. Send him down, have him work it out. Now, there are other guys who are just performing better. They're just better major leaguers who were in 2023 were behind Volpe in the prospect rankings. I'm talking about guys like Ellie De La Cruz this year hitting 245, 5 home runs, 22 RBI, 750 OPS, 103 OPS plus. Jackson Chourio hitting 248, 5 home runs, 20 RBI, 743 OPS, 102 OPS plus. James Wood hitting 256, 8 home runs, 18 RBI, 934 OPS, 161 OPS plus. Pete Crow Armstrong hitting 294, 5 home runs, 17 RBI, 888 OPS, 148 OPS plus. These were guys who were ranked behind Anthony Volpe in 2023, who are right now, so far this season, having better years. And on top of that, Chourio last year had a good season. Ellie had a good year last year. James Wood, in the small sample size he was up, played well. You just want to see some type of progression here, and Anthony Volpe, unfortunately, just hasn't happened for him. He pops off for a week and then he vanishes. So why are you having this kid come up here, come up to the plate day in and day out, struggling, trying to find his way? The other day he goes 0 for 5, strikes out 4 times. Yesterday struck out 4 times, the old golden sombrero. Why watch the kid struggle when just, hey, send him down for a couple of weeks? What's the harm in that? He's got options. Send him down for a few weeks. Bring him back up. See if that worked. You have to do something different. That's the definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. Thinking Anthony Volpe is just going to magically break out. He may, but he may not. Have him work it out in Scranton for a couple of weeks. That's all I'm asking. You could have Oswald Peraza play shortstop for those few weeks and play the same defense, if not better, and he could hit 198. He could hit 150. That's what Anthony Volpe has done over his last 13. Over his last 54 at-bats, he's hit like $130. Peraza, he could do that. I haven't said anything wrong about Volpe here. I'm right. I've been right. I'm stating facts. I'm stating stats. It's been a tough year. It's been a tough go for Volpe. A bat-first shortstop. Once upon a time in the minor leagues, he was one of the best offensive players in the minor leagues. He was a power hitter in the minor leagues. In 2021, he had a tremendous season for the Yankees. In 2021, Anthony Volpe hit 294 with 27 home runs, a 1027 OPS in 2021 between high A and low A. 2022, he hit 21 home runs, 65 RBI, 249 with an 802 OPS. As I said, he struggled in Scranton, though, when they called him up. But that spring training, he played well, so they said, you know what? That's enough for him to be our starting shortstop. And it hasn't, offensively, he hasn't been good. He hasn't. He strikes out a lot, too, by the way. As we know. He can't hit a friggin' fastball. Have him go down to AAA and just figure it out for a couple weeks. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. And also, to your future potential shortstops that you have down there. George Lombard, Roderick Arias. Last year, Lombard at 231, 5 home runs, 45 RBI, 672 OPS, 39 steals. So last year wasn't a very flashy season for Lombard. Roderick Arias at 233, 13 home runs, 74 RBI, 728 OPS, 37 stolen bases. Arias, though, picked it up in the second half of the season, and he played really well. But so far this season, Lombard hitting 286, 1 home run, 7 RBI, 892 OPS. He's a good shortstop. People want to bring up Ozzie Smith when talking about Anthony Volpe. Relax. Just let Volpe go down to the minor leagues and work it out. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying get rid of him. I'm saying send him down for a couple of weeks and have him work it out. Will they? Probably not.